Well, after months of heightened rhetoric targeting ICE agents, bounties originating from Mexico appear to be acting on these negative sentiments. DHS saying this: it has obtained credible evidence indicating that Mexican criminals are targeting ICE as well as Customs and Border agents.
The agency says criminal organizations in Mexico have begun offering thousands of dollars for the murder of federal law enforcement, specifically in Chicago. Comes as the Windy City and Chicago metro area have been rocked by anti-ICE protests for weeks, opposing the Trump administration's deportation policies. We turn now to our senior correspondent, John Huddy. He's got more on what these criminal groups are looking to carry out. John.
Yeah, Emma and Sean, this is disconcerting stuff. The cartels are offering anywhere from $2,000 for information on ICE agents and, information about their families, basically intelligence, up to $50,000 to assassinate high-ranking officials. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, posted this message online, writing in part that these criminal networks have issued explicit instructions to U.S.-based sympathetics, including street gangs in Chicago, to monitor, harass, and assassinate federal agents. And then it goes on to read that in neighborhoods like Chicago's Pilsen and Little Village, gang members affiliated with groups such as the Latin Kings have, among other things, and then it goes on to also read that they deployed, quote, spotters on rooftops equipped with firearms and radio communications that track ICE and CBP movements in real time, relaying coordinates. Now, we experienced this, actually, Sean and Emma, along the U.S.-Mexico border with CBP, Border Patrol, and the U.S. Army back in August when we watched cartel spotters. Actually, there's a guy in the trees there actually tracking not only Border Patrol agents with binoculars, but monitoring us as well. So back to the situation in Chicago, DHS also reports that the cartels have a tiered bounty system with payouts of $2,000 for information on ICE agents and their families, gathering intelligence, doxing agents, photos, family details, $5,000 to $10,000 for kidnapping or non-lethal assaults on ICE and CBP officers, and then up to $50,000 for the assassination of high-ranking officials. Now, Attorney General Pam Bondi posted a message on X writing that today, following outreach from the Justice Department, Facebook removed a large group page that was being used to dox and target ICE government agents in Chicago. It goes on to read that the wave of violence against ICE has been driven by online apps and social media campaigns designed to put ICE officers at risk just for doing their jobs. And then it goes on to say that the DOJ will continue basically working with tech companies to eliminate platforms where radicals can incite imminent violence against federal law enforcement. In Portland and Chicago, quickly, Sean and Emma, DHS says Antifa groups have provided logistical support, such as pre-staged protest supplies, doxing of agent identities, and on-the-ground interference to shield cartel-linked individuals from deportation. In fact, we also saw this when I was in Portland just last week with protesters calling out the make, model, and license plates of vehicles entering and exiting the ICE facility there and writing down, as you see there, that information. All incredibly dangerous, obviously, for federal authorities on the ground.